Nobody.
I don't have no music.
I've been listening to his music. And his
I have
beats.
been dropping. Hey, I have been dropping new music. That is facts.
Yeah, your music
Oh, you.
is the new music.
Well, that is
For
true.
sure.
You know what I'm saying?
That's true. It's sad when we don't have that much to look forward to. But I'm
Unless y'all just want to rock.
'Cause it's-
rock.
Hey, there's one.
I think simply because, bro, it's a lot more. Like when hip hop got involved with reality TV, that shit flipped it, bro.
Bro, I watch.
That
I'm
shit.
gonna
just
tell y'all
flipped it, bro,
something.
because
As
it's
far
all
as hip hop,
that instead of the real music.
I'm gonna tell y'all something. I watch hip hop go through stages
Mm-hmm.
that I was like, dang, that's kind of crazy. Because first, what they did was mix the white crowd with the black crowd.
Yep, that was the
So
first
basically,
thing.
their
That was
culture
nice.
ended up getting into our culture, which we was already kind of touching anyway.
Yeah,
but it became
with the
it became a
70s.
national thing. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? Like we started getting into skateboarding and
Yep.
you know what I'm saying,
Snowboard
wearing our
and all
pants
that
different and you
Yeah.
know that type of stuff. You know what I'm saying? So when I started seeing that coming
Weezy
in,
Wayne.
that's when
Beastie Boys.
that's when what you talking about started coming in because they was doing the Puff Daddy thing with the rappers.
Making a band.
Making
Yup,
a
making a
band,
band.
you know what I'm saying?
Yep.
It
in
started
our
with
era.
all that type of stuff, exactly.
Yep. Reality TV.
You know what I'm
bro.
saying?
How do you make a band, Puffy? We'll sign you to $1 million contract. That shit was crazy.
I mean,
I used to
look,
like that show.
I
We
never
watched that
watched it.
faithfully. Boy, my generation, I know we was watching that. Like,
I just
listen,
get one time. American
every
Idol.
episode.
So you saying you not listening to new music right now because you're not as interested in the hip hop?
I'm just not, man. I'm just not. I'm listening to TikTok's fucking sounds and grabbing that music.
Oh really? So what's catching you
They
on
got a
TikTok?
Sega joint that's just like he was saying.
Sega. Rappers is losing right now to the Sega on TikTok, man.
No, he
That's
has the Sega implemented in his song.
All right, man. I'm about to say,
Sega
damn,
sample.
He got
niggas
the
in that
Sega
bitch,
sample in
Sega. You know what I'm
They
saying?
got
Right.
the little high pitch. It's like the theme of Sega sped up.
Yeah.
Okay,
Okay.
okay.
All right.
It's
Okay.
dope.
Okay.
It's dope. I like it. But as
Well,
far
TikTok
as like real
is
rapping,
TikTok is where I'm noticing that's where advertising is headed. Like
For sure.
that's where it's at right now for at least the younger demographic. And when it comes to music, I don't think anything is breaking music like TikTok is breaking music.
I don't think so.
Like it's putting a lot of people on, and that's why I'm putting it where it is. But I don't see. Look, I'm finding a lot of good music personally, and some of it's
Diving
from
deep?
some of it's from the last few years.
Oh, okay.
Some of it's from last year, and I ain't got too much recently from this year. But it's January. Most people don't drop music until around now, next
Springtime.
month, you know what I'm saying?
Springtime.
So that's when the hitters really gonna show up. But
You might have a few that ain't all the way up there trying to squeeze in around this
hey,
time.
I'm
but
scratching and clawing myself. I'm scratching and clawing
until
all
they can get
the
into
way.
those type of positions, you know.
I'm
where
talking
they can-
about all year. You gonna see me, hear me, feel me when it come to that.
already,
But-
as you should.
But it's good artists out here right now. Rap
It's some good
wise,
artists. It's some good artists. though.
rap wise, I can't. It's some good cats out here, but they not new, like not this
True,
year.
true.
New,
Like some of the artists that's been in the
Yeah,
game are
you know what I'm
getting,
saying?
are getting
Like,
better.
They around my age, you know what I'm saying? A little younger. Them cats, they doing their thing. Like I'm seeing the growth, the production from the young producers that came in the game when I was starting this stuff, and what they doing now is
Yeah, this new sound.
they doing it, and they've been carrying the game for these artists for as long as they've been here. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? And they continue to do it flawlessly
Yeah.
with the production that they've got. And I mean, it's some cats out here that got vibes and they can do what they do. But really, when we talking about the politics, I ain't, hip hop.
Don't let him
man.
dive
It
dive
is-
into that.
It ain't even so much about talent. It's about the numbers, how many eyes you already getting. So, and really who you know, who's you connected to, who's your big brother, who's your uncle, who's whatever. So, Cass is out here on tracks doing numbers. First week, I see that, and if it ain't really ringing in nobody else's car that I hear, then I know, oh, somebody paid for that. You know what I'm saying? And it's a lot of stuff on the playlist, lot of stuff on the hip hop playlist that gotta be there for somebody's bottom line.
For somebody's
But
bottom
at
line.
the end of the day,
For
it's a few
somebody's body
things
line.
in there. You know what I'm saying? Drake and what's in 21 did they thing. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Future. You know, I mean, we're not gonna name everybody that's going off. Recently, I don't know. I mean, I know the Drake stuff recently dropped. I gotta get deeper with the hip hop stuff. I know a few other cats dropped, but I ain't talking about them at the moment.
Right.
What I'm listening to though right now is SZA, who going on. See now, I done went into. I'm R&B still. I'm rapping, but I'm R&B, and I'm popping Afro beat. So I'm gonna be bringing some of that music in here too.
Yes,
You know what I'm
sir.
saying?
As you should.
But SZA's album is going crazy, and I'm sure it's gonna go crazy on the charts if it's not already going crazy. I already know it's going crazy. Jacquees, I don't know how to say his name, but his shit going crazy. I ain't gonna say I wasn't a fan of the nigga before. I just wasn't really paying attention like that, and that just let me know how talented what I'm hearing is right now. Just let me know how hard we gotta go for ourselves. Just,
all day.
just putting stuff out and knocking niggas over the head with it.
That's why I'll be
'Cause it
putting the
ain't-
work in. I'll be trying to go to the extent I'll be going because I'm like, I do see the quality out there. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I see the quality.
And like, it's the way that our minds is working right now. The way TikTok and all this short form content has wired other people's bitch shut up. The way it's wired other people's minds to me is it's changing how we have to approach things from a business standpoint, from a marketing standpoint for our own music. Not necessarily a change fundamentally, but a change in intensity and how we have to, just put ourselves out there. Cause a person, like I just dropped this song, I put those 2 little short clips out for the on Instagram. Y'all know me, y'all know I dropped it. Y'all may not have seen it. You know what
I'm
saying?
just not seeing something like that video I was talking about.
Yeah.
Like, when did you drop that video?
I dropped one this morning, I dropped the other one yesterday. But
Okay, it took me to today to see it, but again, that's based on too how much I go into Instagram.
and it's based on how much you like my stuff, how much, you know what I'm saying? Because the
But see,
more
that-
often you like
your
it, the
algorithm
more it's gonna
No,
pop
but see,
up.
because I'm gonna tell you, it was fast in the sense of the amount of time that I was in
No,
Instagram
that's
compared
fast.
to it was
That's fast.
Yeah.
Like the fact that it came to you a day later is fast.
Right, exactly. And I
Because-
haven't been in there to that next day.
And
So if
that's
I
the-
probably would have went later that night, I probably would have seen it. That's what
Or
I'm saying.
not. Like the that's the point I'm making right now too. Like y'all can know, and I could tell y'all, and you wouldn't see it on just by the algorithm giving it to you until whenever. You know what I'm saying? And if you're not scrolling on Instagram,
It got to
every
be
day,
processed. It got to be processed.
That's what I'm saying. And so we can't expect to drop a piece of material, even if it's gold, without a bunch of traffic already coming to see the numbers do what they
Absolutely.
need to do. Because if niggas that we know ain't, I know you, we sit in the same room and you don't see it, the motherfuckers that's not even in the same radius, they definitely not gonna see
Oh,
it
no,
for a minute. So when I see that it's only 70,
They gonna limit you to
100
local.
some views off rip,
Yeah.
but it's not even local. It's touches, interactions. If somebody
And
touches
that too.
your page enough, likes your shit on your page enough, comments, sends you messages, interacts with your story, then they're going to show your stuff to that person more often.
Yeah.
That's just what it is.
No, yeah, because it's about attention. It's attention war, right? So that makes
Yeah, and so you're gonna get the higher quality the stuff is, the quicker the clicks are gonna be. You know, the more people are gonna, the more staying
Be
power you're
interested
gonna
in it.
have. The more interactions you have, the more it moves around. The more the algorithm favors you enough to introduce you to newer people. But most oftentimes, you're not being introduced to newer people until you've either gotten that amount of interactions, or you've triggered the algorithm by posting so much so consistently that it has no choice but to try and fish out different parts of your content to other people, because your content is filling up a gap where other people aren't going to post until tomorrow, and you've already got 2 posts out. You know what I'm saying? So in terms of fitness, it's fitness people, they dropping every other day at 9. If I'm dropping 2-3 times a day, every day at 10, I'm not competing for attention with them. The algorithm is going to use my post to fill up that time slot. You know what I'm saying? Than their older post, or whatever the case is. That's just what it is. And if I have more posts in that, you know, hashtag whatever, then it's just gonna feed like that. I say all of that to say, yeah, that's gonna work for your stuff, that's gonna work for your stuff, but in music, like, that's the thing. And even knowing, you know, Jacquees got a little bit of talent, hearing him sing, I've seen him here, seen a video here, this and that, I know who he is. I don't listen to his music. It took me to, I don't know which album this is. It's probably deep in the crates. It took me to now to pay attention. And that's just me being busy working on my shit.
Exactly.
Hating on a nigga.
Right.
Just, I ain't had time to discover and listen to new music. And I don't know how many people out there are like, I don't have time to discover or listen. Yeah, I know who you are. Yeah, I know what you do. Yeah, I seen that little clip. But I'm gonna get around to it. And
I think that's always the case,
you know. And we gotta keep stabbing. That's all it is. Every day. It took Jacquees going as often as he does, making clips, singing and doing whatever, just to be like, hey nigga, I'm here and I do what I do.
I don't see him at all.
Yeah,
Well,
In my world.
of course not.
But your world is, your algorithms is different.
Well, yeah.
See, I make it a point to have my algorithms different like yours.
Got you.
But to also make sure that I'm staying as involved with whatever's current in the culture. Because at the end of the day, all the shit that's going on in business, economics, etc., it's moved by culture. And if it's not, at the very least, you can pay attention to culture and see where the rest of that is going to go. You know what I'm saying?
All day.